Hi, this is Jax with InQueery News, and we're here today at the Oakland Farmers Market in Lake Merritt interviewing families about what it's like to be a queer family in Oakland. So, I just wanted to ask you about what it's like to have a queer family in Oakland and whether you think Oakland is a good place to raise kids as a queer family.
I love it. I was one of those people that thought that I would never move to Oakland. I was very much a San Francisco diehard. And coming over here and seeing the diversity and all of the stuff that is basically built for families, it's made it a really amazing experience, I think, having him grow up in the East Bay. So I love it.
Yeah, I like it. I did not have when I moved to the Bay Area, I pretty much moved to Oakland. I think my concern about families in general are just schools in Oakland. But I think that as far as being queer and having a family, yeah, it's a great place to be. I mean, the Bay Area in general is a great place to be as a queer family.
Awesome. And do you guys have other queer families, other queer friends that you hang out with?
Yeah.
Do your kids? Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what is it like to have a community of queer families of people your age raising kids around you in Oakland?
It's cool. I mean, I think we put probably less emphasis on the queer family part of it and just having people our age who are having kids who are living in the same area. So it's been nice.
Yeah. I mean, I think Jess said it. I think for us, it's less about queer families and more just about families. So, we did live in San Francisco for a while. Okay. We did live in San Francisco for a while. And there just weren't that many people with kids. And it's nice here because we have a group of families, both straight and queer, that have kids his age all the way up till 7.
Wow, okay, wonderful. And I just wanted to ask you about the farmers market. Is this a cool place to hang out with the family?
Yes. Yeah, the farmers market is cool. The farmers market is great. They have slides for kids. There's lots of... He's really into vegetables. We have a vegetable garden, so he likes to pull stuff out of the garden, so it's really nice for him to see different stuff here that we don't grow.
Great. Well, thank you so much, and enjoy this beautiful Saturday morning.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, I'm here at the Oakland Farmers Market with Katie and Jordan, and I'm Jax, your interviewer with InQueery. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about what it's like to be a queer family in Oakland.
Oakland's the best place, I think, to be queer with kids because they don't even have to know that there's any difference. It's just people being people, and it's not an issue. And who you are is really, that's like this much of who you are. So you can get on with other things like disciplining kids and, dealing with real stuff like what they're going to eat. And so in Oakland, like we just walked down the street and here we are, with farmers market action, and they don't get that out, in suburbs and places out of town.
And what do you think is so special about Oakland?
What I like about Oakland is the diversity, not only in terms of ethnicity, but also way of life. Whatever your gender is, however you identify yourself, I feel like you feel like you fit in Oakland.
And you're here today with your nephews?
Yes.
What is that like?
It's definitely a testing on our skills, parenting skills. We keep thinking that we may not be ready, but I think that ready or not, we are planning on at some point being parents. But again, being an auntie, and if you're an engaged auntie, it's challenging, just like being a parent is. But there's definitely, it has its rewards. You have these moments where you just feel so bonded and loving and nurturing that it's great as well.
Awesome. And so you guys are engaged? Congratulations.
Been engaged for some time.
We're waiting.
Yeah, waiting for it to be legal?
Yes.
Yeah. It doesn't do us any good if Prop 8 gets overturned without a federal overturn of DOMA. So, that would be nice, but at this point, they're not the first state to do it, so it's like, I feel like California really dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thank you guys so much for being here, and this is Jax with InQueery. Hi, this is Jax for InQueery, and I'm here with Sean talking about what it's like to be a queer family in Oakland.
Hey, how's it going?
Good, how are you, Sean?
Amazing.
So could you tell me a little bit about, Oakland, what it's like to have a queer family?
Well, it's actually something new for me. I moved here from Texas, and it's way different than Texas, obviously. Great weather, but there's a lot more gay and lesbian families here in the community. We come to the farmers market because walking around we see a ton, so it's a good place to meet people, make friends.
That's exactly why I like to come to the farmers market, and the great food.
Oh yeah, it's probably all over my face still.
So, do you have a partner? Or
Yes, I do. Yeah, he's actually in London right now.
Okay.
Otherwise he'd be here.
Great, and so the two of you are raising, what's his name?
Damien.
Damien. And what is it like to have moved from Texas and to raise a young kid here?
It's definitely a different experience, but it's great. I mean, it's challenging and brings something new every day. I don't know exactly what to say about it.
And so what do you think that makes Oakland so special as opposed to other cities?
Well, one, amazing weather. Obviously, you don't really get this much, but also just such a diverse group of people and of all different types of backgrounds, lifestyles, interests, but everybody kind of comes together in a awesome community and makes it work.
Wonderful. Hi, this is Jax for InQueery, and we're here at the farmers market with
Molly. Shayla.
with Molly and Shayla, and I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about what it's like to be a queer family in Oakland, and you can tell me about whether you think Oakland is a great place and why to raise a family.
You like the house? Yeah, I do think it's a great place to raise a family.
Can you expand on that a little bit?
I think I was born and raised in Oakland, so I know honey. I always wanted to come back. We met when we were living on the East Coast. And yeah, I'm really excited. I've been lucky enough to come back. I feel like it's sort of, I love a lot of stuff about, that wasn't here when I was in Oakland, when I was growing up. But, we were a little bit afraid we would be priced out when we moved back because things have gotten so crazy expensive here.
That's true.
But in general, we love, where we live. We love sort of the community. We love, anyways, and I don't know. It's my home city, so I have a lot of love for it.
Wonderful. And just one really quick question, because I know that your kid's getting impatient. But so do you guys have a big community that your kids hang out with? Some more queer families that you spend some time with?
Yep. Yeah. We have, we're part of a queer parents group. We know a lot of other, a lot of our closest friends are also other queer folks with kids. And our families are also close by, so we're really lucky that we are both from the area, so we have help in childcare, which a lot of folks don't.
Yeah, that's amazing. And so can you tell me just a little bit about this queer parents group?
Sure. We were actually approached at this farmer's market by someone who came up to us and asked pretty much the same thing you did. Are you a queer family? And it was just a bunch of folks who had sort of known each other, who then who were all having babies around the same time, and then were trying to build the group. And so we met for about a year and a half when our kids were still young, and now we see each other every now and then. But it was a really nice sort of structure of support, and we could talk to other folks about things like, the process of like second parent adoption and, the negotiating around sort of like, terminology of mommy and mama and stuff like that. So it was really nice to sort of to be able to talk to other folks who were in somewhat similar family structures.
That's amazing. And do you think that this is something very special about Oakland, or do you think you could have very easily found this in another city?
What do you think?
I think Oakland has a hella queers. Can I swear on your blog?
Pretty much.
That is true. Actually, the title for this interview is going to be Oakland. What is it? The Oakland's farmer market is hella queer.
Oh, yeah,
So-
pretty much. That's pretty much the deal.
Okay, well, thank you guys so much for talking to us today. And this is Jax for InQueery at the Oakland Farmers Market. And we're closing out today, this beautiful Saturday morning at the Farmers Market. We interviewed queer families about what it's like to be a queer family in Oakland. And this was Jax for InQueery. Have a beautiful day. I hope you enjoyed our interviews.